Cloud economics. That's actually yet another term when it comes to cloud computing, but the cloud economics itself has a couple of other terms. That's why I think it's better if it is a separate recording. Basically, it's such an important fact because understanding cloud economics is crucial when you are making decisions about cloud adoption and cost management. Often this is the decision whether to use cloud or not, and which provider also. There are two terms which are very important in a cloud economics, and those are CapEx, capital expenditure, and operation expenditure, OpEx. Because in the traditional IT, where we are having our own systems, the CapEx cost will be very high because we have to buy all this infrastructure. So there is a very high upfront cost for hardware, also software. You need to have lots of capital to invest in the infrastructure. Over time it will the value will depreciate of this infrastructure, and you really need to have long-term planning with CapEx or more traditional IT. In the cloud, in OpEx, there is a pay-as-you-go model, so it's very flexible, no upfront capital investments, predictable monthly costs, and it's flexible scaling based on needs. The first one is more traditional, how companies buy all big infrastructure, and the second one is what cloud offers. And then this is your decision or your company decision which way you want to go. But this time we are about this course is about cloud, Azure. So of course we'll be talking about the OpEx. But for you just to know what is CapEx, it's the traditional way of creating your infrastructure. Another term related to cloud economics is total cost of ownership, TCO. It includes all costs associated with owning and operating IT infrastructure, such as hardware and software costs. This can be server hardware, storage devices, network equipment, but also software licenses, for example. The next chunk of the TCO would be operational maintenance costs. So, of course, IT staff salaries. We need to pay our people, training, certification, support, contracts, and regular maintenance. But there will be also less a cost which maybe you wouldn't think of. If you are going with the cloud with CapEx, you don't have to think of. But if you are going with OpEx, but if you are going with CapEx, the more traditional, you also have a big cost for power and cooling costs, because there will be lots of electricity, so you need to consume a lot of electricity. That's one cost. HVAC systems, basically heating, ventilation, and air condition. Data center facilities, and also some environmental costs. So what are the strategies to optimize the cost? Because effective cost management in the cloud involves, it's very, very important and involves several strategies. One, right sizing resources. So you match resources capacity to actual needs. You also try to monitor the patterns, scale down those which are underutilized, those resources, and you make sure to choose the right service tiers. To cost save, you can also commit to 1 or 3 years terms in reserved instances. It will give you a significant cost savings around 70%, up to 70. You'll get predictable workloads, and you can nicely plan your budget for these terms, so which is 1 to 3 years usually. Spot instances. Those are using unused capacity at discounted rates and can even have much more cost savings, because the discounts can be up to 90%. And they are suitable for fault tolerant workloads, and yeah, they also give a risk of interruption, because they are spot instances. So very nice cost saving, but not the most uninterrupted service, like how to say. And automatically adjusting resources based on demand is called auto scaling. You pay only for what you need, maintain performance during peak times, and you try to reduce costs during non-peak times, during low usage. And I will have one more recording in this section. I will talk about shared responsibility model, but in my opinion it requires a different recording, so I will do it in the next video.